Welcome to the Build Your Life Coaching Biz podcast, where you get to learn how to become a professional life coach and start an online coaching business from scratch. I'm your host, Krista Kathleen, a professional certified coach and spiritual business mentor. In 2016, I got divorced and left my full-time job as a registered nurse and decided to bravely answer my calling of becoming a life coach so I could help to change lives as I traveled around the world. And now I want to help you discover your purpose too. Having the freedom and flexibility to be your own boss and make as much money as you want right from your laptop will be one of the best gifts you ever give to yourself, your family, and the world. In these episodes, I'll give you real coaching combined with proven strategies and spiritual practices in order to help build your dream coaching business that feels perfect for you. Hi, coaches. Good morning. I am outside grounding, earthing, walking barefoot in my favorite park, just getting some fresh air in my lungs, sunshine on my skin, clearing my energy, processing some heavy feelings that are coming up right now. I just found out this week that I am not pregnant. I've been going through the insemination process with a sperm donor to try to have my second baby, and it didn't take. And it's just, it's bringing up a lot of feelings, as you can imagine. And on top of that, I've decided to not move forward with conceiving anymore. And I'm looking into adoption, which is, the thought just came into my energy field a couple weeks ago, which was kind of surprising. I wasn't expecting to go that route, but I'm feeling that that is what my spirit baby wants to do. So yeah, I'm just trying to give myself some time to grieve and process all this. And one of my favorite ways to do that is to be in nature, be barefoot. And I mean, life is still gonna life. I still have a full day of stuff on my schedule today, of things I need to get done, and still have mom duties to my 4-year-old son, Lincoln. And so, you know, you learn that there's going to be unexpected life events that happen, and that you deal with it in the moment, and you use your tools to help you work through the feelings and process. I'll do a therapy session around this as well to continue processing, and then you get back at it. And I will say that when things like this happen in life, I'm so grateful for my coaching business. I feel like my coaching business grounds me, and it reminds me of my purpose and why I was put here on this earth. And it fulfills me, and it really helps me to get through tough times. And so that's why I always like to remind coaches when they're going through hard life times, because we all do, that working on your business can be a nice distraction, and then it can just, again, be a good reminder that this is a bigger part of your calling. And this can really help you to channel the pain. I always like to say, turn your pain into purpose. So that's what I'm doing this morning with this emotional pain I'm feeling. I'm like, well, let's create a podcast episode. Let's write an email to the list. Let's channel this pain and talk about what to do in these life situations and extract the wisdom from it all. And just also give myself permission to heal and process out loud in the moment, which I think is a gift for all to see, how we handle these harder life moments that happen. So giving you guys permission, you don't need my permission, but permission to do the same, that it's okay to talk about the hard life stuff as it happens and infuse it into your content, and to not let the hard life events take you out, but like I said, channel it. Channel those the pain, the energy, and use it as a way to help others. Because I'm sure by me sharing this stuff that it's going to be helping others in some way. So, okay, the topic I wanted to talk about today was inspired from meeting with one of my clients yesterday. And I wanted to talk about co-creating your coaching programs with your clients. And this is something that I learned to do years ago, and it's always been really helpful for me when I'm creating new programs that feel a bit daunting and overwhelming. So like when I was first creating the Born to Coach Training Academy back in 2021, I knew that I was going to have all these modules and like videos and worksheets and quiz questions and all that. I love creating courses like that. But at the same time, I was like, I really don't want to like have to sit down and do all this on my own by myself. And I remember, I don't know, I think it was one of like my past business mentors that told me of like, you can co-create your offers and your programs with your first set of clients. And then that's why you would either do something for free, offer something for free, or at a very like low, I was going to say interest rate, intro rate. And to let those first set of clients help you shape the program and give you ideas and give you feedback. And so that's what I did with the first round of the Born to Coach Training Academy. I still did charge for it because it's quite, I knew that they were going to be able to still get their ICF credentials, and there was going to be a retreat involved, and there was still a lot of time and work that went into it. So that didn't feel in alignment to not charge for that. But I charged about about not half of what the program, what's less than a half, like, I can't think right now, but I can never do like math and numbers on the spot, but less than half of what it cost. And so, yeah, what I did is I would I came up with the total outline. I put that on the sales page, and then I didn't have any of the modules made, and I just like created the content every week, and then I would get feedback from the students and have them help me shape the content. And the way I presented too, I told them that like, I have the whole outline done, but I'm going to be creating these modules every week, and I want you guys to give me your feedback and your ideas, and that you guys are going to be helping to create this platform that's going to be, or this program that's going to be around for a long time, and it's going to help impact a lot of others, and that you guys get to shape that and be a part of that and co-create that with me. And they love that idea. And, you got to remember, adults, even kids, we love to be involved in things. And that's something I've been experimenting with Lincoln recently, my son, and I've been reading this book, Hunt, Gather, Parent, and it talks about, like, at least in the United States, that a lot of times we're so independent. It's like, I do my thing, you do your thing, and really people just want to help. They want to be a part of a bigger thing. And so I've been inviting Lincoln to help me to prepare meals more. We do chores together more. We do laundry together. We make beds together. We brush teeth together. I said he helps make his own snacks and his own meals now, whereas before it was like, you go play and I'll do this. And he's just been, our relationship's been better, and he's been so much happier just feeling involved. And so then what I'm currently going through is I want to become a microdose coach. I'm going to do a whole episode on my microdosing the psilocybin journey. So that will be coming later, because I cannot wait to talk about the results and what I've been experiencing with that. And next year, I'm going to go through a microdosing coaching program. to get officially trained in this. But right now I have a client that I am taking through the journey. I am guiding her through her microdosing journey right now. And I've realized that I want to turn this into like a 12-month program, and that I want to have, so you guys got to remember, there's a lot of different ways to put together coaching programs. If you know your astrology, my third house of communication is Virgo, and Virgo's really like structure. And so it's like when I teach and when I communicate, I really like structure. And then I have the Capricorn sun too, then we really like structure. So some of you guys, if you really like structure, then you might want to put together more of a coaching program with like teaching topics and modules and themes. And then some of you that don't like as much structure, you might just want to just like sell, coaching sessions and just focus like on the coaching part. But I get most excited when I have more of like a program I can put together. And so I came up with this idea for this one-on-one microdosing program. And eventually this might be a group program. I always like to start off doing the work one-on-one though, because I feel like before you can like replicate it and be able to guide a group of people through it, you need to really understand how to get like one person results first. So that's why it's a one-to-one thing right now. And so, yeah, I have a woman who I've been coaching the past couple months she's helping me to get my next MCC recording, because I just graduated from a level 3 program to get my MCC credential through the ICF, and I need one more recording to submit for my application. So she knew going into that I'm, trying to get this recording, and she gets coaching from me out of it, which is a win-win. And then a couple, 2 months into our coaching, I just got this download, and I was like, hey, would you want to start microdosing? I've been microdosing the past year. It's been so wonderful and amazing. This is how it's benefited me. I feel like it could be really helpful for you as well. And she's like, yeah, I'd love to. I've heard about it. I'd love to get into it. And then I proposed the idea to her, and I said, I feel really called that this is the direction that I want to go in with my one-to-one coaching here pretty soon. And I'd love to have someone that I can, I don't like the words like practice or experiment, but I'd love to have you be my first client. I'm not going to charge you anything, but I'd love for you to give me your feedback and your ideas and help me to co-create some of these worksheets and the modules together. Or I'm not calling them modules, but the themes and just, I feel like I could really benefit from your help in that way. And she was so fucking excited. She's like, oh my gosh, I would be so honored to not only be your first client, but to also, get to give you my input and feedback and ideas to help you shape this program. And so I was like, great, let's do it. And so how I'm going to do it is it's going to be a 12-month program. And we are going to meet twice a month. The first week of the month, like I said, there's going to be a theme of life events that I feel that are really important to, I think I'm going to call the program Boss Up Your Life, because that makes my Aries moon really happy. My Aries moon likes really bold things like that. And I love the idea of just becoming the CEO and the boss of your life. And so we've already come up with the theme for the first month, which is life detox. And it's, I already took her through this exercise where you come up with your 3 core feelings and your 3 core values and 3 core feelings. And then once you have those identified, you look at all the areas of your life, of your relationships, the items in your house, the habits that you have, the places, the activities that you attend, and anything that does not fit that does not run through that filter of your values and your feelings, it has to go. You have to let go of it because it's going to be holding you back from stepping forward and moving into the person that you want to become. And so once a month, we'll go through a worksheet together and we'll do some journal prompts and the exercise and talk about this theme, and then have her work on that theme for the month. And then the second time we meet in the month will be like strictly a coaching session where she can bring any topic that she wants, and I'll apply my ACC, PCC, MCC coaching in that way. So as you can see, it's a blend of like teaching, mentoring, and coaching all in one, but it's not putting it all in one session. It's keeping the coaching session separate, but getting to put all of my passions into this coaching program. And the ICF does a lot of research, and they found that 94% of coaches don't just offer coaching. So I know that confuses a lot of people of like, well, what if I don't want to just offer coaching? What if I want to do teaching? What if I want to do consulting? Like you can offer it all in one package, and you should if that's what you feel called to do. And that's what, example of what I just described, how it could look like. But you can get very creative with it. So yesterday we met, we did a coaching session last week or 2 weeks ago. And then yesterday we met up on Zoom, and we just, I already kind of had an outline for the worksheet and some of the journal prompts and everything. And her and I just sat down and I did a check-in, like, how's everything going with the microdosing and where are you at with that? I'm keeping track of like what she's experiencing and feeling each week. And then we did some brainstorming together and came up with some really great ideas for what the first worksheet can look like and the different journal prompts to ask on that. And then she sent me a message later, and she's like, she's like, Krista, I am so thankful and grateful that I get to be a part of this creation process with you. And thank you for listening to my ideas. And I really heard the gratitude in her voice. So, I guess, again, the reason I'm sharing all this with you guys today is that if you are having trouble getting motivated, getting inspired, or getting started with creating this idea that you have for a coaching program, I would recommend to find someone, probably not start off with a group right away. You could if you want, but again, I think it's better to start off with one-on-one work, and to find a volunteer who will be open to co-creating the process with you. And again, in exchange, they can send you referrals and testimonials, and they get to help motivate and inspire you to get this thing off the ground. Because you know what sucks is having all these really great ideas and being really excited to make a difference and help impact people, and then also, wanting to like turn this in part-time or full-time work and make money from it. But these ideas never leave your head, and they get further and further down the priority list, and then you never honor them. And we don't want that to happen. So I think the more that you can just start taking inspired action, you can start doing this work on real humans and inviting them to co-create with you. And if you think about it, that's what we do in a coaching session anyway. Coaching is all about partnering with your clients and co-creating. And so if you are a really good coach, then you already know how to do that. You already know how to partner and co-create with your clients. So why can't you apply that same concept and that energy when forming your offers and your programs as well? Right? All right, my friends, I don't think there's anything else that I feel called to share today. I do feel a little bit better. You probably noticed that my energy feels a little bit more uplifted. I think the combination of earthing, walking outside with bare feet, and talking about things that I love, coaching, building a business, doing content creation, definitely elevated my mood and my energy. So as you can see, when life gets hard, do some self-care practices and then get back to your business, because if this is truly your calling and purpose in life, you're just going to feel so much better. And I had 2 private client coaching sessions on Tuesday, 2 days ago, and it was just like I focus most of my time now on running the Born to Coach Training Academy and doing a lot of teaching. And I do a lot of coaching in there as well, but it's not the same as one-to-one private coaching. And so it was really nice to just have a day of working with private coaching clients. And I noticed, like, after I got off of these 2 sessions, I was just like grinning ear to ear, my energy, I just felt like I was glowing. And it's just like getting to witness someone benefiting and changing their life from your coaching skill set, and really seeing them like think differently and make different choices. And that their life is going to be different because of your work. I truly feel there is no better feeling on this earth than witnessing and getting to experience that in the moment. So I want you guys to be able to experience that as well. And that, and then when you can do this professionally and you could get paid to do this, it's like the feeling is 100 times magnified. So if that is just, as you're listening to this, you're like, fuck yeah, there's nothing more that I want in life than that feeling right there, and getting to do this coaching work part-time or full-time and getting, paid really well for it, then please come join us in the Born to Coach Training Academy. We are enrolling new students at the moment. We have about 5 more spots open, and then we might have to start putting people on a wait list while we grow and expand our team. But yeah, I'd love for you to consider joining us so we can train you to become a professional coach and get those ICF credentials behind your last name, and teach you how to run a successful online coaching business that you can do from anywhere in the world, that you can do it from wearing pajamas in your bed, or you can do it on a beach in Bali, or in a French cafe under the Eiffel Tower, and that you can really witness humans getting to make, big changes in their life from you holding space and listening and asking really great questions and putting together really great offers that it's going to just transform them from the inside out. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, then under the show notes, there will be the link to check out the details of the Born to Coach Training Academy. And if you're ready today, you can click on any of the buttons to start your tuition payment plan. If you want to talk with me, there'll be a space to book an enrollment call. We can meet first. I can answer your questions and just make sure the program's a good fit before you decide to move forward and join. So however you want to go about it is fine with me. But yeah, I hope to be your coach, mentor, and trainer someday soon. And thanks again for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode.
I'm so grateful that our paths have crossed at this time. And if you're ready to up-level your coaching skill set and learn how to confidently coach at the transformational PCC level in order to help your clients get bigger breakthroughs and better results, then join our Born to Coach Training Academy at buildyourlifecoachingbiz.com/certification.